Hello and welcome, esports fans, to the final week of the EGFC Power 5 Invitational. We'll be playing out 4 weeks of pre-eliminations where the Power 5 compete against each other to earn that seeding in the EGFC Power 5 Invitational, a live event January 18th and 19th at the OS Studios in the Big Apple, that's New York City, leading up to the start of EGFC Season 1. These games will be played in that best-of-5 format over the course of, again, those 4 non-consecutive weeks. So if you do not want to miss any of that action, make sure to go follow us on Twitch and Twitter. It is official EGF on both.
Yeah, and today we're going to have matches, starting off today's matches with LSU playing against the University of Illinois, followed by matches between Florida State University and Washington State University, and finally, closing the show, we'll have Ole Miss playing against Georgetown. I'm excited for these games. I love casting the Power 5. It's always so much fun. And I hope you're looking forward to it too, Tug.
I am. We got a little Founders Invitational action going in yesterday with us back to the Power 5, that which I am familiar with. I am FBI Tugboat, joined by Navik. We'll be starting this best of 5 here in just a second.
Yeah, and like again, you said...
Well, I was going to talk about the seeding for a second, right? Okay. The seeding coming into this 2 weeks ago. For this, we have LSU, the 2nd seed, coming up against the University of Illinois, the 4th seed. Based on numbers, just on paper, this should be a pretty close matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And like you said, right, the LAN event is just this weekend. Like, they are playing today for the final day. I believe most of the teams are flying out tomorrow to New York, and then they will be playing Saturday. So,
yeah. And again, that's just for seeding, of course. These are not. These teams are not playing for eliminations. They're all going to be in New York City. Just who they will play against, will be based on their performance here today. 30 seconds in, nobody quite yet. That was a sharp shot there. Was fast, but got blocked off instantaneously.
Yeah, no, like you said, kind of a slow game at the moment. We see a setup coming out. Ghost getting the tap and finds it. University of Illinois finding goal number 1.
Look at this setup here as well. Everybody has a hand in this, it seems. I guess Sharp and T-Bates kind of both going for it and losing it midair. I guess that had a factor.
Yeah, well, if that's at the end of the day, we saw that goal coming out. Tie Scraper looking to bounce it back. Sets it up. The retort coming out from Sharp is gonna find that goal.
Yeah, very, very quickly. Wow. Yeah, that's Tie Scraper, not Tire Scraper, like we incorrectly said many times. Another bounce play here. We saw plenty of that yesterday. Classic Rocket League, and again, something that's indicative of players' high skill levels.
Again, here we go. Kicking it off. Okay, a good attempt here. Bit of a good push from Ghost, trying to contest the challenge coming out, right? Good save from Reverb. Goes over to, I believe, was that T-Bates? Yeah. Sharp here.
T-Bates who were... Yeah, Sharp. Other members of LSU have been doing a good job of getting this ball out and about, but over and over again, this is the University of Illinois who is able to get those rebounds and with lighter taps maintain possession. Now, aerial shots like that, T-Bates has been all over these so far. We're barely looking in a minute in, but the LSU taking advantage and taking possession has come off the back multiple times, and Sharp shoots this one again.
Yeah, and there we go. LSU taking the lead. They are the highest seed at the moment, and so presumably the expected outlook of the winning, right? But
the 2nd highest seed, correct? FSU, which is obviously the difference of 1 letter. LSU, FSU.
Well,
FSU is technically the 1st seed.
LSU is differential. Yeah, no, that's tied. They're 3-0.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. I thought you were talking about the seeding coming into this, which is what I was referencing a little bit ago. Yeah. These teams. There's been different stuff. We'll talk about that mid-match.
Yeah, but what I was going to specify here is that LSU is higher on the seed, no matter how you see it, against Illinois. So they're managing to score the first goal. We'd expect them here to start taking a lead, which is exactly what we're seeing from LSU. And I want to see this go into a game 5. I think it might be able to. I know the University of Illinois were kind of hyping themselves up before the game, right? Kind of getting themselves into a good mental spot. So hopefully that carries through.
Oh yeah, I'm with it. What we saw there is Sharp, again with a little bit of a smaller bounce, but Reverb almost actually blocked off that shot against his teammate. I think that's probably even worse than hitting an own goal, but Sharp also getting it done on defense here, showing that he can. He's a really multifaceted player. Oh, what a block there! Ghost gets a absolute dagger shot at him and still gets in front of that one, blocks it away.
And now, all right, Sharp looking to get a hit. T-Bates playing it patiently, waiting for that position, looking for an opportunity there. Ghost is going to tap it away, delaying T-Bates' opportunity there. Bit of a misread coming out from Reverb, which is exactly what the University of Illinois want at the moment. They're going to be able to save it. They're clearing it away. Sharp's in position. The good corner bounce there. That landed really, really well for Ghost. Getting it past T-Bates now is the challenge for the team.
Yeah, University of Illinois did a great job of flipping the script on that and reversing momentum, but oh my goodness, Reverb puts that up. It looks like it's going right and just barely gets under that. Taps that one, gives it enough, gets that all the way into the left. And something I definitely want to mention, you saw T-Bates, right? Like, the ball is up there, but Reverb's got it. You have to maintain confidence in your companionship and in your teammates, and just know that, you know, Reverb's got it, let him go. You know, T-Bates moving back and rotating is perfect Rocket League.
I mean, that's a communication thing, right? And a trust thing that you work up. It's not something you naturally get. It's something that you work towards, and that's absolutely phenomenal to see. Now, coming into this, LSU 3 goals up, 4 goals total, is definitely a tough position to be in if you are Illinois.
Yeah, and especially with LSU just, again, keeping all this time, this ball is not left in front of their goal, at least for more than 20 seconds. I think this entire game, really, after maybe the initial 50-50. They've been doing a great job of hitting this one away softly, but even if they get nice hard hits, LSU is all over these and, wow, just absolutely walks the doggone in on that one. Reverb showing what he can do up in the air.
Yeah, and that's just that, right? Reverb getting the good drop shot there, taps it in. Nice double tap. Just going to be nice and easy from the ceiling. 4 goes up, a minute left onto the clock. Again, we've spoken about this, we've touched on this a few times, right? But it's now that mental game of, do we see Illinois chilling out a little bit, kind of resetting and moving on to game 2?
I mean, 90 seconds in, this is still an Illinois team that can win this. I mean, 4 goals, 90 seconds, it's not that big a deal, and especially once overtime is triggered. Obviously, they're not even playing field at that point, but what they need to do, obviously, is keep this ball away from their goal. They need to have more opportunities to shoot, and they just simply not had very many. Nicely done. Maybe that's a start here. 20 seconds eaten for that second goal of the University of Illinois. Now they're looking at 3 more in about 70 seconds, Navik.
Yeah, and that is, you know, it's definitely possible, but it's a difficult task, right? Maybe I was wrong calling it a little bit too early there. And I'd love to see this be a comeback, and they've started the groundwork, the foundation to making that happen. So if they can find another goal coming in the next like 10-15 seconds, then it might convert me to a believer.
Yeah, I mean, well, these high-level Rocket League matches, if you think about it, they really only need 2 more, and then once they get that ball, if they have 1 second left, these guys can keep this ball from touching the ground and still make plays. So, you know, that's just methods of buying yourself time here in the game of Rocket League. Rotations around as Adverb trying to get this set up. A little bit high, though. That was the intention of these Illinois University players. University of Illinois, excuse me.
Ooh, right. Here we go, the University of Illinois. Good defense coming out. 30 seconds left on the clock. Reverb's going to put it in. 4 goal difference.
Yeah, the ability for these guys to roll these along the ground, I think much lower level Rocket League players would... The inclination is to just smack that one as hard as you can, right? Keeping it along the ground, keeping it low, and not bouncing at all, especially given that there are defenders around who could have blocked it away. That's why that goal went in.
Again, coming in, 15 seconds left on to the clock. And here we go.
Up and down. Yep, Reverbs gets a longer one on this one. Now 5 up. We are effectively away from what is the possible territory of tying this up for the University of Illinois. Now they're just looking to, I mean, this is still an LSU team who wants to get as many scores as they want, because again, this could affect their seeding if another team goes forth and you know, ends up with the same win-loss record, right?
Yeah. Again, coming in, 5 seconds left onto the clock, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be wrapped for LSU taking game number 1.
7-2, yeah, a definitive win. It's the only way you can call that.
Yeah, no, unfortunately for Illinois, there they took a bit of a beating, but hopefully we should see some comebacks, you know, warming up. Looking over the stats, ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 shots coming out from Reverb, 4 of those hitting the mark. So that's a pretty good overall accuracy rate. 67% is what you want to be seeing on those shots taken. Sharp there with a 60% goal to shot rate. T-Bates with a 0% over 3 shots, but he does have a save, he does have an assist. He was putting in good work for his team. And again, the University of Illinois, they're only scoring, or only getting 4 shots overall. And
yeah, I mean, they got half of them, right? But you just have to have more shots on goal to try and inspect that. I mean, Ghost with 5 saves is very, very impressive, but you got to play offensively as well.
Yeah, and I think that just goes to show, right, the ball control that LSU had going into that game. Hopefully, coming into game number 2, we should see the University of Illinois kind of getting a bit more, standing around a little bit and carrying it through.
Yeah, definitely want to execute plays a little bit better. They didn't really have very many opportunities to set up. They made the most of them when they did, and that is why this was, was not a scoreless game by any means. But how we talk all the time, right, about teams getting used to each other, learning something about another team within the realm of that first game, and then adapting from there. So we'll see how the University of Illinois does do that coming into game 2.
Yeah, like you said, we are coming into game 2 right now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how they adapt on this kick-off. Here we go. Once again, LSU in the blue, the University of Illinois in the orange. Last game, we saw Illinois take a really early goal, and I'm curious to see if we see that pattern continue as Ghost is putting on the pressure. Contested. The demolition coming out onto Jelly by Sharp here. Tie Scraper left in the defensive position just by himself. The respawn comes out. Ghost hits it in. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, you put up enough of these shots up against goal and have them hit crossbars and stuff like this, and stuff like that is going to happen eventually. Ghost with an own goal on that. Now, that was bouncing out, and that was prime territory for the rest of LSU to make a play on it, but that's just not an ideal situation.
Unfortunate there, but now LSU taking the lead. Good pressure being put on them by Illinois. A pinch coming out by T-Bates and Sharp, trying to get it just to go skyrocket in, booming towards the opposition's goal.
I gotta say, that was Jelly setting that up all day long. Other 2 teammates were simply not there. There's only so much you can do by yourself, especially against 3 defenders, and would have been nice to have seen that. Tire Scraper gets a tiny bit off, but T-Bates is there. Just walks it on in again. Reverb can do it, T-Bates can do it.
Right, and then T-Bates there, finding the second goal for his team. LSU now being up 2 goals, not even a minute into the round.
Yeah, 45 seconds in, we saw 2 goals come in less time in game 1, but that was, of course, split between the University of Illinois and LSU. LSU might be poised to run away with this one. But as I say that, Ghost with some very nice angles on this one.
Yeah, that was very nice, Ghost there, seeing the opportunity, taking the shot, and he finds it. And I mean, some of these angles these guys hit is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Tire Scraper put that up, but there was definitely an LSU defender coming to tap that one away. It was a great job taking the aerial advantage on that, making the most out of it, and hitting a very, very hard angle. Ghost looking to do it again.
Oh, right, here we go. Tapping, right? Looking to clear it away. LSU finding goal number 3.
Yeah, I mean, this is an attempted pass, right? That's Tie Scraper trying to knock that one either farther over for Jelly or completely reverse the direction. Where that ends up does basically an LSU pass, right?
Yeah.
Just speaking objectively.
So once again, whew, LSU up 2 goals. It's definitely possible for the University of Illinois to come back, though. And like I say, time and time again, I hope they do.
Yeah, we always want to see close games. Game 1, 7-2. This one, 3-1, though. But it's not done at all. Still plenty of time left, as you said. T-Bates knocking this one away. And no answer, though, from the University of Illinois. Like, that's just kind of farther away. And, well, I mean, if they hit these slower shots, then it's, oh, man. And stuff like that is going to happen. And it's going to set up, or it's going to give the LSU the time to set up defensively. Maybe just more thorough executions of these setups. And also not necessarily hitting it as hard as the University of Illinois has been hitting it, because they could. I feel like they could just use some softer taps and still get really quality passes off.
Yeah, but currently we are seeing LSU pulling ahead. Good pressure, goal being found by Ghost, carrying it away there.
Wow, this is just as beautiful as we saw LSU players walking the dog all the way on in there, and you know, just escorting ball. That is the second time in this game that Ghost has had a very, very hard angle.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely phenomenal coming out from Ghost there, trying to bring his team back into this. Now 2 difference in that goal score. Right, playing it patiently, letting TyScraper get it. T-Bates is going to miss the ball there. A bit of a misread coming out from his teammate there. The demolition onto Ghost by Sharp. Once again, setting up for Reverb, challenged by Jelly. Jelly saying, you know what, this is our attempt. We're going to make this happen. It's set up perfectly. Reverb stealing it away.
Fantastic rebound on that as now Ghost respawns. Getting close to halftime here. Ty is up, and TyScraper is there. Oh man, that was about to be a fantastic setup from which we got the perspective here. That was TyScraper, excuse me, going for it, just not getting up in time, and Ghost did hit that, but did not have the correct angle. Ended up still going on in. Now LSU up 3-2 or 3 scores 5-2, excuse me.
Now kicking off once again, we're seeing it fall into the advanced position for LSU. They're in an advantage state at the moment, clearing it past, getting it over one of the players, getting it over Ghost. Now, Ghost clears it away once again. Now, the University of Illinois in a good spot, stolen away by T-Bates, but they have a chance to recenter this up. It works out for them. They're looking for the goal. Sharp gets the touch. Now, once again, Ghost recentering it. This man is setting it up. TyScraper sees an opportunity. Goes to slow ball it. That could have worked if he had just played it a bit more of a fake out there. We might have actually seen the opposition bump their teammates out of the goal. But LSU running it down. It goes slightly too wide. Really good attempt from teammates. Reverb in the background challenges Ghost. Fails the challenge. Ghost challenges Sharp. Sharp manages to steal the ball.
This is an LSU team that is responding to everything that the University of Illinois is throwing at them offensively. What's like so far, right? Every single time they get it, kind of an advantage, LSU is there to knock it the other way. And I gotta say, they just set up defensively very, very quickly.
All right, now once again, Reverb with the ball stole away by TyScraper, re-centered. Ghost sees an opportunity, passes it to TyScraper. Reverb touches it.
Again, this ball is spending a little bit of time over here. We always mention this around 90 seconds, right? This is an LSU team that would be completely satisfied to just play keep away at this point, right? Burn out the rest of the time because 90 seconds is enough to make 3. It's not likely, but they don't want to give the opportunity to the University of Illinois.
Yeah, but at the moment, I think they're just going to keep playing it out. LSU is a very strong team. I don't think that they mentally think they need to try and wait this out because they're going to be able to find another goal right here.
Another really, really fancy aerial play here by Reaver. Or no, that was T-Bates in the back? Yeah, no. Excuse me. Oh, that was T-Bates who tapped in there at the end. I'm losing things left and right. Sorry about that. So T-Bates ended up, dunking that the rest of the way in, but Sharp was the one up. Aerial footwork got him up there, and that correct angle rewarded him all day long with the point.
Now, once again, oh my goodness, Reverb saved that.
I don't even know how, right? Like, we're on the spectator, we're on the ball cam thing right here. I have no idea how he did that just based on the angle, but I'm not surprised. Reverb has been playing out of his mind all game.
No, that was absolutely fantastic save. If we see the University of Illinois get to 5 goals, that is going to sting even more. 40 seconds left on the clock. Opportunities are galore at the moment as both of these teams are looking to set themselves up in positive situations. LSU just managing to do it. TyScraper, though, saving it. Lovely defensive rotation.
What a shot. Man, oh, man. The ability to acknowledge something like that, see an angle, and get in front of it is absolutely huge. Really, I think we've seen Ghost really show out the past minute or so, especially offensively. I don't even know how many takeaways he's got right now, honestly.
Hold this. Oh, no, it's just left in the goal. Oh, my goodness, not hitting the ball was the best option there. That's very rare few times you'll hear that in Rocket League. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be going to LSU.
Yeah, that's not something you're going to see very frequently. Not just a ball not hit being the advantage for the defense, but also at this level of Rocket League, everybody missing it. I think there was at least 2 players, maybe 3, that just went for it and simply did not hit it.
Yeah, and if we take a look over the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen, 5 shots from T-Bates, 4 goals. That's an 80% success rate, right? Like, and that's 5 shots as well. It's not like it's a smaller amount. That's a lot of goals coming out of one man. Reverb there, 3 shots, 2 goals. 67% is good. And on the side of the University of Illinois, they managed to get 2 goals off of Ghost. All of their players managed to find shots. They were getting more positions. Their rotations were tightening up, and it was an improvement. Overall, we saw a reduction of 1 goal on LSU's side in the total goal matchup. So I'm interested to see how coming into Game 3 if the University of Illinois can kind of tighten it up a bit more and pull even further.
Yeah, we would love to see a University of Illinois team come through here, tied up, push to a Game 5. Something I gotta have to mention is the assists on the side of LSU. Everybody's got 1 with a total of 6. That means half of them were assisted. And again, that just spells out very, very good teamwork. It's an LSU team that is working together mechanically very, very well.
Absolutely. And now we will be getting into game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is the potential match point for LSU.
Yeah, I say it all the time, right? University of Illinois now has their back against the wall. Their chances are gone. Their choices are limited. They have to come through here, win this game and the next against a team that they're down, 9 points and a point differential in this matchup so far.
Yeah, and here we go once again. Reverb getting a touch, getting its teammates, recentering it. Reverb playing patiently. Jelly in goal manages to clear it away. Reverb looking to get the 50-50 bounce back over him. Passes it to Sharp from T-Bates. Ghost now has the ball. Ghost looking to recenter it. Passes it to Tire Scraper. Tire Scraper goes to recenter it. Reverb stealing it away.
Yeah, the big thing there was that Reverb also hit Tire Scraper away, so he just had a lot of time that he was forced to recuperate with. Now LSU opting to, with a back pass, now side. This is honestly a University of Illinois team that is playing much better, much more cohesively.
Sharp hit, challenging Tie Scraper. Managed to successfully get it to his teammate T-Bates. Ghost on top of it though. 2 of the LSU players committing for the ball, stealing it away once again. And we're going to see goal 1 going in there. That was so quick.
Yeah, then exactly 1 minute in, this is an LSU team. They've utilized these pre-goal demolitions a couple times. I think especially in Game 1. I'm not sure if they had any in Game 2, but just literally making the numbers to their advantage, only having 2 defenders out there instead of 3. It's just simple numbers that's going to provide value all day.
Now, once again, coming out Gates, getting that top right corner. LSU pulling ahead, 1 goal already, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this, like we said, is match point for them. So we need to see Illinois manage to find something here. Sharp bouncing it off of that backboard, trying to get a big clear, but Jelly's going to be there looking to get it to Ghost. Taken by Reverb there. Now re-engaged with the opposition. They're looking to set it up, and the demolition comes out onto Ghost from Reverb.
That might be the start. Nope, now everybody on the side of University of Illinois is back. Like I said, I think frequently it's been kind of indicative. A nice corner shot. Ghost is there to tap this one away. T-Bates was trying to play that defense, and Ghost got the pass right in front of goal and just made the most out of it.
Yeah, no,
I'm not sure if he had the speed, the boost to get there regardless.
I'm unsure, but that was an absolutely phenomenal play coming out there. Oh, a bit of a... Okay, no, they're just playing patiently. They were trying to fake it away. playing chicken.
I'm not against it. Hey, it's all about that initial 50-50, right? We talk about momentum all the time, the mental fortitude. Now we're looking at a tied-up game with 2 minutes in. Games that in the first 2 have had something like 7 or 5 goals already in the same amount of time. So.
Now, right. Again, T-Bates getting a big clear Sharp. Rotating around, accidentally hitting his teammate there.
Yeah, not monumental. Not monumental, but obviously never good to hit your teammate. Very infrequently something that is intentional. Long rebounds here from the University of Illinois team has bought them ball possession, but not really. I mean, it's just been eating up a lot of time, right?
Yeah, but that 1-1 at the moment, eating up time might be the answer.
Yep. Very true. Very true. Push it down to overtime, make a score differential of 1 really matter. Tie Scraper trying to push it down the middle. LSU's rotations have been really good, especially when they're on offense. You can watch one player come up, take a shot. If he misses it, that's okay. At least tries to make some sort of pass there. Fantastic block by the University of Illinois.
Ice Scraper there with a good save, and now Ghost is looking to break away with it. The ball kind of loses the ball for a second there, but then contests T-Bates, successfully wins. T-Bates then not respecting the rule number 1 of Rocket League. If you and your opponent kind of drive right in front of each other, you must keep going until somebody knocks you away.
You gotta have them detached, right? The magnetic connection there is just too strong. 1 minute 30, that's 90 seconds total, is looking to set up. LSU get their prelimination demolition. Prelimination demolition? I like it. I'll go with it.
Now, once again, a good defensive position coming out. They do slow the ball down. Reverb's going to try and hit it, but Jelly's going to get it away.
We're not going to see a ball live for that long in front of a goal. Wow, yep. That was an assisted push away here by the University of Illinois after it came off. Reverb kind of almost hitting it to himself and goes with an uncharacteristic miss on there. It leads to LSU's second goal. Yeah, LSU has been playing very well up in the pocket, up close to goals.
Good pass. Going to try and find the goal. Going to Ghost. Ghost gets a shot. They find it, evening it out 2-2.
Interesting. So obviously this matchup started with the University of Illinois coming out scoring 1, and literally like 5 seconds later LSU scoring the second to tie it up in game 1, a game that ended ultimately 7-2. Now we're looking at 2-2 in game 3, and that is University of Illinois doing the same thing that LSU did to them previously.
Oh, now once more. Gonna get a good tap. Okay, looking to try and find the goal there. They almost got it. It went slightly too short. Ice Scraper with a good hit, saved by Sharp. Again,
yeah, Sharp's. I think Sharp's kind of moved to a more defensive role. He was getting a lot of offensive time and a lot of offensive touches in games 1 and 2, but more so now. I think he's really been showing his value on defense.
Yeah, once again here. Ooh, okay. Bit of a contest coming out there. Sharp manages to win it. Ghost is going to be in front of the goal though. T-Bates goes to look to completely deny it, but it actually just managed to slice the ball, flicking it into one of the corners.
Yeah, so pressure is on against LSU. This is tied up. This is now the University of Illinois with their own demolition. See what they do with it as they're trying to get this ball up and away and maybe even push it overtime.
Yeah, we might be looking at overtime here. T-Bates shooting it towards his goal, gets it over Reverb.
Okay, so that's LSU just opting to push it. Maybe that's just a show of confidence in their skills. Not sure, but this is even as it gets as of right now.
Could be over as quickly as a blink of an eye, or we could be here for the next hour.
This is true. This is true. Personally, I've never seen anything more than a couple minutes, but I'm not gonna jinx it. Not gonna deny it.
There we go.
Shots in. Oh
LSU.
Man, T-Bates. That was again just a really just quick dagger on that one. Maintaining where the ball trajectory, right, knowing that it's going to be rolling along there, and then just getting the top of that car right against. Nice flat pass, and teammate makes the most of it.
Yeah, T-Bates there, going to be doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see LSU taking the victory in this series. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to the University of Illinois, though. Going down 2 games, getting them into overtime, almost bringing that back. That could have gone either way. Now, we will be hopping to a break whilst we wait for the next game. There is a slight delay, so we'll be starting at 7:25 EST. So I hope you all stay tuned and come watch. But if you are leaving, I would just like to say thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to follow us at official EGF on Twitter and Twitch. I, of course, been Kevin Navik Dignan, and you can find me at NavicCast, joined up by Jordan FBI Tugboat Fitzpatrick, and you can find him on Twitter at FBI_Tugboat. We'll be back with you at 7:25 EST.